I'm Rolene Marks. This is the Israel Brief, your home for the top stories making headlines in Israel every Monday to Thursday. And it's brought to you courtesy of Lay of the Land. So let's get into it. And incoming Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to ask President Herzog for an extension to form his coalition government. Now, it is believed that Netanyahu and his Likud faction are still in talks with partners within the coalition that they hope to build. And it is also believed that he is hoping that the Knesset or the parliament will pass a law that will allow Shas's Aryeh Deri to serve as a minister because he has been previously convicted of a criminal act following tax evasion. In other news, we have been speaking about conduct by some of the soldiers in the IDF this week, and an investigation concluded by the Israel Defense Forces found that the soldiers from the Givati Brigade that were stationed in Hebron are guilty of conduct unbecoming and for not behaving as expected. Now, yesterday we brought you the story of one of those soldiers who reportedly told a left-wing activist that Ben Gvir will sort you out. He will sort out control here. Now, Ben Gvir, who is a very, very controversial figure here in Israel, has defended the soldier, saying that he has done nothing wrong. However, the soldier was sentenced to 10 days in military jail. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Yair Lapid and IDF Chief of Staff Aviv Kochavi have warned politicians from the left and the right to not interfere in the army. In fact, Lapid went a step further to say that the interference of political figures in the army is creating a lot of dissent within the ranks and must be stopped immediately. Yesterday, Defense Minister Benny Gantz also warned Ben Gvir and Smotrich against letting the army serve or creating personal militias out of units serving in the army. We now go to the United Nations, and Israel's ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, yesterday opened the first ever exhibition that showcases the expulsion of Jews from Arab lands in North Africa and across the Middle East. This was following the UN partition plan in 1947 that would seek to create two states, one for Arabs and one for Jews. As we know, as we spoke about yesterday, Jews accepted the UN partition plan, and today we have the flourishing state of Israel. But 75 years ago, Jews in Arab countries were expelled in the most gruesome ways. They were expelled physically, there were pogroms, women were raped, property and businesses seized, and Jews were forced to abandon homes that they had lived in for centuries. It is often not spoken about, but yesterday, for the first time at the United Nations, people were able to see this exhibition. We've been speaking a lot about Kanye, Ye, No, whatever he is called these days, and two more famous people have weighed in on the controversial anti-Semitic comments made by former rapper Kanye West. Commentator and psychologist Jordan Peterson tweeted out that Jews are the canary in a coal mine, and that when anti-Semitism starts to become an accepted norm in society, hell soon follows. And he shared a clip of Kanye's disgusting anti-Semitic comments. Also condemning him was a former collaborator, rapper Pusha T, who had collaborated with Kanye on various songs and various musical collaborations, who said that it has been extremely disappointing, that it has affected him personally. And he says that as a black man, I can say that there is no place for this kind of bigotry. And don't forget, you still have until December the 11th to vote in the StopAntisemitism.org Anti-Semite of the Year. Now that brings us to the end of today's Top Stories, short and sweet. Don't forget to check out our original content online on our website at www.layoftheland.online. Our Facebook community is growing. We would love if you are a part of it. So please look for us. We're at Lottle Site. That's at Lottle, LOTLSITE. And like us, follow us, share our content. Our YouTube channel is at The Israel Brief. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we're on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. I'm Roly Marks. This is The Israel Brief, and we'll bring you the latest from Israel right here tomorrow.